lepasmu dari hidupku. Tak ingin lukai hatimu lebih dari ini. Yo. Yo. Lebih dari ini. Santai guys, baru 1 menit guys. Kalem aja. Lawan Real Madrid. Bang, nggak main dapat lagi, maaf ya. Main apa sekarang kamu, Bang?
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement's already palpable. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic.
Siap, Bang.
The game itself.
Siap.
Well, we're on the way. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter.
Oh iya siap, Bang. Apa Bang?
So a breakthrough already. Good ball, good take. Ronaldinho. Now it's Batistuta. Scholes. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. Now it's Shevchenko. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire.
Takes a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Iya, kemarin abang bilang gitu sama saya, gak apa-apa bang. Santai aja kali bang.
looking to play him in. Cristiano Ronaldo shapes to shoot, and it's come back out to him, and it's in again in a trice, and they are soaring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Yamal. It's Drogba! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, good fly! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He is through here. That has not gone well. Alonso! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He has found the way through. Khan claims comfortably.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Xavi Alonso. Germany are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Threads one in. Now this... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! A real chance and a real let-off.
Madrid really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Itu FC Mobile, Bang. Aku juga ada, Bang, FC Mobile. Cuma menurut aku sih itu agak berat sih. FC Mobile itu agak berat.
With intent. Let's Batistuta.
3 minutes at a time.
Caceres. And this is Shevchenko. Elise tries to play it through. The referee says that is that for the first half.
Gue juga punya, Bang, FC Mobile ada.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Mainnya enak, kalau ini sih enakan di sini mainnya.
Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, he's having a go! Now, who's going to... Alonso! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Now it's Elise. And he's picked out the run. Cannavaro. And it's been given away. He's had it! It's hit the uprights. Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and
Easy actions there, right place, right time, easy pickings.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
things are starting to look awfully cosy.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Shevchenko, he's found some space. And Shevchenko! Rijkaard! That tested the keeper.
Germany are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Yamal. Coming on to replace him is number 17, Messi.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. That's good running with the ball. Saliba, and it's Scholes. Batistuta, he is onto this. And Shevchenko! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's their second corner of the
Lucu dari
game.
mana bang? Pelawak aja gak jadi pelawak acan bang.
He leaps for
Kok
it.
aku lucu bang, kok jadi pelawak?
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Ronaldinho. And this is Scholes. Oh, that's a key interception.
Germany truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Oh, bisa tuh.
Batistuta finds himself offside.
Anjir. Follow ini bang,
Substitution
IG
on the
apa?
field.
Follow TikTokku bang.
Number 18, Olise.
Madrid are making a
Number
change now.
13,
Ntar di DM.
Didier Drogba. Coming on the field, number 11,
That pass isn't the
Ronaldinho.
best.
Number
Now it's
14,
Shevchenko. Now it's
Darwin
Ronaldinho.
Núñez.
Now it's come to nothing. Serginho. Spread neatly. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Caceres kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Darwin. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through.
Added minute has been indicated.
Núñez! And that's off target.
Oh. Soalnya kalau memberitahu dari YT kan nggak ada fitur untuk DM bang.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional
Itu belum ada
time.
fitur untuk DM.
Oh, what a mistake! Always goal side. And Batistuta! Goal! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again. And there goes the final whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Kan aturan TikTok sekarang ketat bang, di bawah usia 18 tahun itu agak sulit. Bisa sih, cuman tetap dibatasi untuk live-nya bang. Yang penting jangan upload pakai seragam sekolah.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo
Itu
here as
orang-orang
these
yang
two
menonton
sides get ready to lock horns. This is
Upload
football
video
at its
pakai sekolah
finest.
itu.
Against Lyon.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Iya, itu diblokir langsung sama TikToknya bang.
And that gets things running.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
And it's Batistuta. That's a cute ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Lyon clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That is good alertness. That has been slung wide.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Looking to play him in. Shevchenko providing an outlet on that flank. Can he finish? Goal! Leon! Dani Olmo duly reaped his reward, kept his cool.
Bisa,
whilst the
bisa,
defence
coba
lost
saja
their
bisa.
bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
After 19 minutes is
Lyon are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Scholes, he's found a way through. Dani Olmo.
Germany really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Batistuta. Kukurea. He won't be happy with that one. Great vision. Nicely intercepted. Cannavaro. Ronaldinho. This is a promising build-up. Anderson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Dani Olmo. De Ligt. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Batistuta, and he's managed to get free.
That's good defensive concentration.
Ronaldinho looking to pass their way up the pitch. And this is Shevchenko. And he welcomes it in. Oh, look at the space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The message is clear. None shall pass. Searching pass he's played there. And he cuts out the supply. Cannavaro. De Ligt. And that is the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been
Bagus, Bang.
compelling stuff.
Cuman
Just a
kalau
quick
dia
Germany
announcement,
go
it is
in
now
at
time for
half-time
a special
with
hurry.
a game to
Please
change.
grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through
Well,
the gate.
obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and
buat
make
yang
it
pemula
fast.
seperti saya ya.
So
itu
that was the
minimal
first
satu hari
half,
itu satu,
and we will be
Bang.
back with the second half short.
Kalau bisa sih 3.
So the action is resumed.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team.
Tergantung
you
YouTube-nya.
want to get back in it as soon as possible, but
Kontennya
without
apa?
leaving yourself too open.
Oh, he's having a go! Loose ball now, takes a shot!
Kalau short itu
Oh,
satu
that's
hari
a waste.
10 kalau
Well, I
bisa.
suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe
Kalau
the
short,
crowd
kalau
will
long
stay a
minimal
little
satu
quieter
lah.
next time.
Some resolute defending there. Ronaldinho. Out towards the flank. And it's Batistuta. Shifted it to the flank. Not the most convincing of passes. Rijkaard. Oh, good spread. And he's quick to return it. And here's Shevchenko. And this is Batistuta. He's been taken
Penalty.
down and the referee has pointed at the spot.
Penalti.
And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Saat panjang banget.
Germany looking to get level.
Curiga kataruh.
A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Nah itu bang, itu bisa seperti itu bang. Bahasanya harus dijaga gak boleh toksik.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Xavi Alonso. Ronaldinho gets a foot in here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shevchenko!
Ya kalau bisa sih jangan.
That
Bang,
wasn't a
jangan-
bad hit
jangan
by
pakai
any
toksiknya
means.
Kalau bisa.
Just couldn't quite control it. Nothing wrong with the height and the contact.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Big chance! And they've got rid. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for touch. Oh, they could be caught out here! Oh, that's fabulous.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Shevchenko! And that is wildly off target.
Lyon really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nicely weighted ball. And he's intervened well there. Now somewhat off target. Daniel! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Scholes. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Scholes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Ronaldinho. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end.
And he shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well timed, excellent interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give in. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Germany certainly
Yeah,
had
yeah,
some
yeah,
good
yeah,
moments,
yeah,
Peter.
yeah.
There were plenty of encouraging
Banyak
spells
kata-kata
that
yang
should have been
diblokir
made.
di YouTube. Enggak bang, enggak main. Enggak, aku enggak main itu bang. Enggak main. Dulu sih pernah, cuman enggak suka. Gak suka main. Yep. Gak suka main. Yep. Enggak sih, gamenya bagus bang. Cuman ya gimana, gak suka gitu, gak suka aja. Gamenya sih bagus gamenya itu. Cuman akunya aja gak suka. Pernah nyoba pernah, tapi gak cocok. Pernah nyoba tapi gak cocok sih main FF itu. Bagus, gamenya bagus, grafiknya sekarang lebih bagus, grafiknya update terus. Cuman gimana, kalau gak cocok gimana ya, kalau gak suka itu.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Germany against France.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andre Sheva.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Scholes, Ronaldinho. It's a good spell of possession, this. Camavinga. Aims beyond the defence. Mikel Merino finding himself in space. Now it's Camavinga. And this... And a chance! And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Fernandes. Mbappe! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Saliba. Germany still without a single shot on target. Well, that's well spotted. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well read, and the danger is averted. Alexander-Arnold. France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, that's nice. Shevchenko. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's got away. Nice control. The cross comes in. And that was nowhere near his best. Fabian Ruiz. Searching pass he's played there. Floated through. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Probing pass, and he's picked it up out wide. And that's an excellent interception. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal.
Batistuta.
Xavi Alonso. Guardiola. Fabian Ruiz. No way through. Now it's Shevchenko. Scholes. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Please join me in
Nah,
welcoming
cocok sih,
all
gua
of
mau
the
pesta
members
main
of
tapi
our fan
mana ya?
club
They
celebrating
haven't
their
been good
wedding
enough to
anniversary.
trouble the
Dia
opposition.
suka,
They
bukannya
need to play
gamenya
with
gak
more
bagus,
courage in
gamenya
the second
bagus, tapi
half
akunya gak
and
suka.
a lot more intent.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side
Mau
have yet
belajar.
been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And here is the first touch of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Shevchenko! That tested the keeper.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Scholes. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Shevchenko! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top drawer! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And the keeper's got it again. Cannavaro. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Germany are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threat.
Chance! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been a
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Could be danger here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ronaldinho. And it's Batistuta. Can he get it through? And it's Alexander-Arnold.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
De Ligt. Here's Scholes. And he's only too happy to take that back. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Now, can they get him away? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Scholes. Ronaldinho. Well, it's Batistuta. This is Shevchenko. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And we're done. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Hello attendees.
Nah, guys, ganti dulusan di wifi-nya. Bentar ya. sabar guys, ganti sandi dulu guys. Udah guys. Langsung gas. Wih, lawan King Persib, wih. Masa sih bang?
It is edge of the seat time here. Their place in the league at
Hello,
stake.
everybody,
Great
and
for the
welcome to
neutrals,
today's match.
utterly unbearable for anyone with a vested interest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Germany must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as been brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order, and he just leaves it to whomever behind him to fill the gap. But I like that in his game.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And that's definitely not his best. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that he's having a pop! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Saliba. Germany yet to have an attempt on goal. This looks promising. Adams makes the interception. Oh, just skips past his man. And Batistuta! Goal, Germany! And that has raised the roof. Survival now, very much on.
Musuhnya guys. No. Asik ah. Satu match lagi anjir. Lawan Prancis.
Well, there is a point in every campaign of startling clarity.
Hello, everybody,
No
and
margin for
welcome to
error.
today's
We are
match.
faced with absolutes.
Germany
Win here,
against-
and they survive. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Germany need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, no joy this time.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Batistuta.
Yes.
He can run onto that.
Koper.
And the pass is intercepted. Alonso!
Alonso.
Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pinches it off him. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Yamal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Batistuta. Shot and the finish!
Langsung anjir.
And he nearly went all the way.
Batistuta really shows what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
That's gone route one. Alonso. Still goalless at the moment. Scholes, renowned for his long-range shooting. It's Batistuta. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, Red, nice interception. This looks promising. Mbappe finds himself offside. Cannavaro. Great vision. That's a good ball. That's a super piece of goalkeeping.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And no, that was never going to make it. Silvestre. Rijkaard. Here's Scholes. Yamal. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Davis gets it clear. That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Please be
Some
made
first
aware
half
that
thoughts?
smoking is
Well, at
only
least the
permitted
defence
in
can
designated
look back
areas
on a
within
job
these
pretty
grounds.
well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0
Substitutions
at the
taking
break.
place.
So, into the second half.
Germany are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Batistuta. And he's there to get it away. Memphis Depay. Saliba wins the duel this time. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Silvestre. This is a promising build-up. Batistuta. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Davis. It's a throw-in.
Siang bang, siang juga.
Cannavaro. And it's Cannavaro. That's Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Batistuta. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Sit.
And that's a fine challenge. Saliba. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
And Batistuta! On course!
Itu dia, guys.
Salvation! Perhaps the moment when their fortunes
Itu
turn.
dia. Kok yang
Well,
dinanti-nanti,
what a time to
guys.
do it. What a time. Someone was going to have to be brave, and it was certainly worth it.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Germany penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Aims beyond the defence. Tries a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Germany clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And this is Shevchenko. And this is Shevchenko. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well
Thank
played.
you.
It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
It's gone backwards. Rice does really well to win the ball there. And it's Batistuta.
There will be 1 minute at a
Here's
time.
Batistuta. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
Germany really deserved this result, it has to be said, and especially for all the effort and endeavour they showed after the break.
Very
Langsung gas menuju divisi 4. Thank you guys yang sudah nonton guys. Jangan lupa guys di like ya, di like, di subscribe. Sekecil apapun dukungan kalian itu sangat berharga bagiku guys. Oh siap bang, ntar ya, ntar aku kurangi. Stadion komentator ya, siap. Bisa gak ya dari sini? Coba segini.
Germany get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Siap, sudah bang, sudah aku kurangi bang. Coba ya, masih berisik gak? Kalau masih berisik di komen aja bang.
And we're underway. Kaka in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern day number 10.
Kalau masih kebisingan di komen saja ya guys.
Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game just to see him play. Oh, off the post. Sylvestre clears without hesitation. Rodri knocks it into space. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. And here's Azar. What a throw in.
Siap. Kalau ada apa-apa komen saja.
That's really well maneuvered. And it's Kaka. Kaka takes the shot. Xavi Alonso. Here's Scholes. Batistuta. That's going wide left. Good work on the right flank here. Now it's Yamal. Sylvestre kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Messi. Germany still without a single shot on target. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Batistuta. Kaka. Spread to the right. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Ronaldinho. This is Batistuta. Batistuta! Rodri. Ronaldinho. And it's Scholes. This is a promising build-up. And Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
De Ligt cuts out the pass. Alexander-Arnold. Batistuta. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Persib Bandung are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems.
And the shot!
Anjir.
And it's a goal! Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Persib Bandung have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
He's chosen to go back. Played out towards the right wing. Scholes. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Hazard. Hazard. Hangs one in. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Germany finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And so the action is resumed. He leaps for it!
Itu dia guys.
Mistake. Germany are all square. A really dumpy header. Absolutely
Serius, Bang.
crashes it in.
Ini mah mode serius tapi selalu kalah.
Peter, did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be abused.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's a threat.
Good goal set.
And he's stuck it away. And they're back in front. Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Persib Bandung leading now. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Messi. He's on it. Can he get away? Persib Bandung appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Yamal. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Passes short and sharp. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. And it's it's Scholes, looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Germany really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Nicely weighted ball. Hazard picks it up out wide. He is through here. Hazard with the delivery. Nice interception, well timed. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Germany really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Xavi Alonso. Solot. And it's Rodri.
Has been indicated.
De Ligt. He's a sharp little ball here.
Aduh, anjir.
The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could
Pertahanan
easily
kurang.
have won.
Oh. Aduh. Aduh. Kita coba ini guys. Welcome. Aku datang. Oke kawan.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Yep.
So we're very much on the way now. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best of his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Not the most accurate pass. Xavi Alonso. And it's Scholes. And this is Shevchenko!
Salah shooting guys.
Kovacic. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. Silvestre. Rijkaard. Quarter of an hour played. Passing is crisp and sharp. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Germany clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And this is Shevchenko. Oh, red, nice interception. No goals as yet. And this is Drogba. And He's intervened well there. De Bruyne. Now it's Drogba. Always onto this.
Yun ang bahaya mo yun.
This might spell danger. Oh, shooting
Cek
chance.
aing kaya ito ng bahaya mo guys.
Oh, Leon.
Bang
And we have liftoff. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was
Boleh bang, turnamen apa bang?
and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Lyon are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players
Turnamen
that
apa?
concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's a sharp little ball here. Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi plays it short. Can he finish?
Woo!
He's produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Silvestre. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Yamal.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Decent chance! And there's a goal!
Anjir.
Quite
Turnamen
incredible
apa?
spell. They are flying. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Lyon are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Xavi Alonso, and it's Drogba,
Has been indicated.
and it's Scholes. Short changes him with that pass, and it's half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Xavi Alonso. And this is Ronaldinho. And he's got away from him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And this is De Bruyne. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Some resolute defending there. He's found a way through. Silvestre. Shevchenko under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
De Bruyne did well to stay calm there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's made its way to him. Always goal side. And he shoots! And it's hit the... And it
Offside.
scores!
Siup lah.
Van der Ven. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shevchenko!
Andreas Shevchenko.
That That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Well, they put it back in a hurry. Spence. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He's shifting through the gears here.
Leon surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Scholes. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Big chance!
Offset anjir.
Pogba gets snagged offside.
Football. Bentar bang.
I think they're done. They are done.
2 hiji ya.
Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal.
Mobile.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of the defence who were just getting beaten way too easily on so many occasions. But I think the manager, too, has to take
Boleh, bang.
responsibility for its failure to stop the leaks.
Cara joinnya gimana bang?
For me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight.
Coba cara joinnya gimana cara joinnya? Tapi aku mah YouTuber kecil bang. Main divisi aja sering kalah, bukan YouTuber besar aku mah bang. Tapi boleh lah, kalau diizinin boleh. Tinggal ini apa? Cara joinnya gimana bang tuh? Aduh, smart assistant aktif deh tadi. Lawan juara dunia Spanyol. Kasih tahu aja bang jadwal dan ininya bang, cara joinnya.
The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best of his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And here's Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kovacic knocks it into space. He's on it. Can he get away? Nice interception, well timed. Rijkaard. Xavi Alonso. And Shevchenko. This is Shevchenko.
Aduh, gak bisa ngerem anjir.
Spence. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's a sharp little ball here.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press. Ronaldinho proves just a little bit too strong. Shevchenko! Shevchenko looking sharp there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
15 minutes till half-time.
Yo, kalau ganti Jerman.
Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Looking for options for movement. Kovacic makes the interception. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Aims beyond the defence. Nunez's cross. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And this is Shevchenko. That's an imaginative pass. Well, played right into his path. And that is well cleared. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
This is Batistuta. That's the end of the first 45. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And now, what we learned in the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Substitution for Spain. Number 4, Kovacic. Number 13, Shevchenko.
Here is the first touch of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Winning running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Right, Batistuta. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Can he finish?
Itu dia, guys.
A neat finish. The first significant strike. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited.
Andrea Shevchenko.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
That is good alertness. And it's Messi. And here's Yamal. Spain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's found a way through. It's Alonso!
Alonso.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Xabi Alonso actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Messi. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Tries from distance. It's Rice.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And this Shevchenko!
Oh.
Germany still ahead by the game's only goal. Ronaldinho. This is Batistuta. Oh, important interception.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
This is Scholes. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Shevchenko voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Now that the latest travel information
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it turned out to be a bit of a slow burn.
Wah, udah mau asar guys. Bentar guys. لنخرج به حبا ونباتا
وجنات ألفافا إن يوم الفصل كان ميقاتا يوم ينفخ في الصور فتأتون أفواجا وفتحت السماء فكانت أبوابا وسيرت الجبال فكانت
Germany.
So impressive. Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Germany have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one's
Hey.
enough though, teacher. I get the feeling that they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. That is Stuza, and this is Shevchenko, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and the whistle goes for half time. So a steady, solid, and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Germany, he's having a pop! Oh, that is outstanding! A bonus move!
Gabriel Batistuta.
And this is getting better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Germany are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
It's an imaginative pass. Ronaldinho. It's Batistuta.
That looks a good ball through.
And Shevchenko!
Germany could really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
On-time, excellent interception. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing looking to progress the ball. And it's Skull. That was lovely, that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space. And pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well seen. Saw that coming. That was well played.
Anjay. CR.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won
Ada
the
ke
toss,
comeback?
and it was a very good finish. And I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Itu mah.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Rijkaard makes the interception.
Nah, sok kayak gitu na.
And the shots! And
Tuh offset. Ya Allah.
that's a good finish. To write them off. Back they come.
Cek aing ge.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I've been a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's going for goal!
Wih, menyerang total.
Swings it across. On important interception.
Ah.
It's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Short, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And very quickly, the substitutes made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Hey.
Breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can
Decent shot!
Astagfirullah, suka tuh sih guys? Tae lah. Di
Maximum punishment. Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
tuh asup. Goblok.
Didn't match the build-up. This is turning into a repeat offenders affair. The keepers won't be complaining though. It's been shifted off it. It's ended up in no man's land. It's a sharp pass. Oh, that's a key interception. They've got the final touch there. Goal kick to be given.
Gol kick. Hey. Jangan gol kick.
So here comes a substitution. Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain.
Kenapa goblok?
Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come to. What do you take away from it all, Jim? Well, there was a distinct lack of
Sapi. Sek banget ini garing guys. Astagfirullahaladzim. Kerlaip kayak heula. Wis cing heula digentos teh nuju laip. Theo hello.
So bring it on. High expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and they're great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Haaland! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Picked out, great shot!
Kita sasar ya deh. Isilamin umuman.
And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sorry, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's lost his man here.
That's good play from him.
Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He won't be happy with that one. Played out wide. Kimmich. Shevchenko. Quarter of an hour played. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kimmich is always looking to break lines.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Silvesh. Xavi Alonso. Duke. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Now it's Drogba. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Haaland. He's done very well to take that back. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's having a shot! Jangan. And he's having a hit! That was superb goalkeeping!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ended up in no man's land. He's quick to return it.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Kimmich gets a foot in here. Cafu. It's an imaginative pass. It's not got well. Got 5 minutes till half time. Shevchenko. It's Ronaldinho. No way through there. Cafu. Kimmich. This is Drogba. He's in a good position here. He's beat the keeper. And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just...
And that is indeed the final act. Nothing to separate the two teams at half time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break. All sweat. What's the first half compared with your expectations? So, all square at half time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
destined for a goal. Still Mesh. Messi. Jude. For Messi. Oh, that's shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well. Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All hands on deck for this one. He leaps for it. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have. And that signals the end. Good watch, more than a good watch, actually. Certainly from a sports perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd. Crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physical. Having a shot!
Itu dia guys.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defense saw nothing
Andrea
coming. They just didn't anticipate.
Shevchenko.
On heels rather than toes. So smooth. A signature finish. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty. And Shevchenko! Oh, it's a vicious effort. Pressure just mounted him off it. Here's Batistuta. Might come loose. There's a perfect ball. This is Hazard. Quality ball. And here's Hazard. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Ronaldinho. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way.
Didier Drogba guys.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet. So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move that made it perfect. Germany are doing very nicely, thank you. You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Nicely weighted. Takes a shot!
Anjay.
And that's it. Just one goal in it now. Game on. Wonderfully smooth
Itu dia guys.
And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Dia Drogba lagi guys.
Of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Oh, tarik tinggal tahu mana?
Germany go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Marquinhos. Xabi Alonso. It's Ronaldinho.
Aduh,
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
tipis.
Well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And Shevchenko. That looks a decent ball. Played in.
Well played and well cleared.
Ball's gone astray. Shevchenko.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Scholes. Looking for the chance to skim one in from range.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Vicious ball here. It's ended up in no man's land. Kovacic. And we reached half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far. That being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Germany claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And so the action is resumed. Now to play for a goal kick. Baresi. Rijkaard. Xabi Alonso has created 1 goal already. Neymar. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's a shot to finish! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Batistuta has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Mana ngadakan turnamen teh leungit eh?
And this is Ronaldinho. And it's come to nothing. Guardiola. Kovacic. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. It's Batistuta. Looking for options for movement. He's had a shot! He should have made them pay.
Kovacic deserves a lot of
Weer bombardier kieu euy.
those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And it's Xabi Alonso. He's disappointed with that.
Allah.
Neymar aims beyond the defence, and he's in on goal. Can he finish? It's a goal! Right back in the game.
Sakit itu si
Looked
anjing.
as though it got too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the man
Oh, it's come off the arm.
Itu dia guys.
Duly reaped his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And this is Shevchenko. He's spilled away through. And Shevchenko! And that really should have been that.
Oh, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
And here's Pulisic. It's Batistuta. Scholes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Drogba. And he's found a way past. Drogba, he's been side down. Is that a penalty?
Merah.
The referee's decided
Kuning.
it was fouled outside the box, and it is just a
Emang lain penalti di. Cek.
Baresi has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Ronaldinho with a real chance here. Ronaldinho!
Lur teuing.
But he's left disappointed.
That is a really good chance for this team.
Aduh,
Certainly the way he's been
belah.
playing.
Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Knocks it into space.
It's
Pulisic! And he couldn't
semudah
finish.
itu Ferguson.
Held this run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Shevchenko, he's beaten the last man. He's been bundled over.
Main ngepatesan. Koplak.
Yellow or red, it is red. Do you think he's feeling the effects of that tackle? Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Disappointing. Very disappointing.
Ronaldinho!
Mantap. Mamam tuh.
I'm really in the finish of the highest order. As they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Anjay. Dede.
Brilliantly executed.
Well, he made a good effort. This is clearly a
Widih, Ronaldinho gitu bos. Oh ya, bingung ya. Genep menit, teman pernah gawat oper. Main batas wae terus.
The difference is
Ya, harus pasrah ya, Pak guys.
hopelessly defective.
Top.
Oh, it's Ronaldinho!
Nah, itu meter tamat.
Close, but that is the last of it. Germany can look back on a
Kelo.
nigh-on performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Drogba approaching that.
Bentar guys ya, bentar. Gas. Gas. Satu game lagi guys. Last game. Last game guys. Gas, good man. baju nu lah joki jika lapang anu bodas baju orang ganti kini beden. Formasi 4-4-2 menyebar ke sisi, pasti main nanti sayap guys, jebol tengahna.
It's just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
That was good alertness. And here's Shevchenko. Goes for goal!
Buset.
That wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision there.
Looking to play him in. Out towards the flank. Well read. Danger is averted. Germany so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. That's a foul. No two ways about it.
Supir aku teu pelanggaran wasit.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And this is Shevchenko. Now, who's going to be first to this? He's on Shevchenko! Oh, there's a probing ball. Right, Shevchenko. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Shevchenko!
Anjir, Shevchenko eta terkelas semua.
Wolfsburg! And it's Wolfsburg who take the lead. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Shevchenko demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to get the shot away. And I think it was just top play.
Salah.
Of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Correa tries to pass it through. The most accurate pass. That's going to be a goal kick. That was not
Astagfirullah.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that.
Applies the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now Paul kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shevchenko has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a sharp pass. Ferran Torres. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, that was vital. And it's half-time. And a very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Germany go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see the changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Drogba, Shevchenko. Great vision. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, there's an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Sergio, what are you thinking?
Germany are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And then there's no way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Look at the space here.
Xavi Alonso.
And it's Rijkaard. Drogba. Here's Scholes. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Just about up to 75 minutes. Threads one in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's been cut out, well played.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Germany now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And Shevchenko,
That pressing is so good. It's nice and early.
Saliba finding himself in space. It's run loose here. And here's Drogba.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Drogba!
Itu dia. Dah, so terus poin tukang terus.
Played them up. That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
Wah, itu
Well,
baru.
that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter.
Gocek kayak di pipi rumah. Wah.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. When you look back on the game then, Jim.
Well, Peter,
Guys, thank you ya sudah nonton. Terima kasih. Sampai berjumpa besok lagi. Bye bye.